I'm Mar, and once again this is my opinion. While there are dozens of novels on my shelf that I have not read yet, insert joke here, I consider myself a prolific reader. Like many, I savor rereading works, especially ones that I read as a teenager. Thoughts and attitudes mature with age, and as a result one's feelings towards a literary work can broaden. A Doll's House is the perfect example. I first read the play in 2011 for introduction to theater. It was my favorite of the works we read, and by the end, I picked up on the feminist undertones. These undertones were noticed far easier during my 2018 reread. The play's title is a modern reader's first hint, foreshadowing that not all is well with the family whose life we are about to see unfold. By the end, one sees that Ibsen's title implies that an unequal marriage is a sham, nothing more than grown-ups playing house. The text is littered with dialogue exchanges that highlight this theme, but what stands out to me is how Torvald speaks to Nora. While he intends his words to be romantic, they come across as condescending. Torvald speaks down to Nora, highlighting that he has the power in their relationship. The ending flips the script. By leaving, Nora is asserting control over her life and taking power back from Torvald. While this devastates Torvald, it is hard to feel sorry for him considering his actions throughout the play, although it could be argued that he is acting in line with his society. While seen as a dirty word by modern standards, Ibsen wrote his play in 1879. At the time, wives were expected to be completely subservient to their husbands, letting him control the family finances and property. Ibsen integrates these social norms into the plot well, critiquing it with his characters' actions and dialogue exchanges. Nora, our female protagonist, is mostly subservient to her husband. However, she does make two exceptions. Nora's habit of sneaking macaroons into the house to eat alone, while minor, shows that she can exercise some semblance of free will. The play's backstory pushes this further, as Nora borrowed a substantial sum of money to pay for a vacation to save her husband's life. Torvald does not know, instead believing the trip was funded by Nora's inheritance from her recently deceased father. When he learns the truth in Act 3, Torvald is fuming. Torvald does not care that Nora borrowed the money to save his life. To him, the way she went about doing so, forging her father's signature, is scandalous and brings shame to their family, especially since it puts him in a compromising position: blackmail. While this position is resolved, his reaction causes Nora to re-examine their marriage. During the denouement, she informs Torvald that their marriage is over and she is leaving. This choice impacts Nora greatly, as by walking out, she is left with few financial options and she gives up all rights to her children. With what has transpired, Nora does not care, instead believing that she must put herself first for once. For 1879, a woman speaking to her husband in this manner would be considered radical, and acting it out on stage could potentially incite a riot depending on the audience's makeup. Ibsen ending A Doll's House in this manner was the correct artistic choice. What better way to inspire women in a repressive time than ending the story by having one take control of her life?